A very good morning to one and all. Children, this is your English language class, and we are going to continue with pronouns. And we will start with relative pronouns today, children. In our last classes, we have seen what is a pronoun. Then we even learnt about personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, and we have seen compound personal pronouns, where you learnt about reflexive and emphatic pronouns. Children, in today's class, we are going to see relative pronouns, and this is the last kind of pronouns we are going to do. Children, these are relative pronouns: who, which, whose, that, where, and when. Children, these relative pronouns, they act as a pronoun also in a sentence, plus they act as a conjunction also. That means they join two sentences also. So they play the part of a pronoun and they play the part of a conjunction. Who is used to refer to people, which is a pronoun, relative pronoun, which is used for animals, objects, or ideas. Whose is used to show possession. Okay, that means it belongs to you or you are the owner of that. That means you possess that thing. Okay. That is used for people, animals, or objects. Where is used for places. When is used for time. A relative pronoun refers to a noun mentioned previously in the sentence, and when you are using it again or mentioning that pronoun again in the sentence, then you can use relative pronoun for that, and they can be used to join two sentences. Let us see some examples here, children. Relative pronouns take the place of nouns or pronouns. They are called relative pronouns because they always relate back to something or someone else which has already been spoken about in the sentence. They are used to join two sentences about the same person or thing. Let us see the use of relative pronoun who. Relative pronoun who replaces the subject pronouns like I, she, he, we, and they. This is the man who broke the window. Here we are using this who for the man, alright? Then whose. This shows possession or relationship. She knew the family whose house we bought. Whom is used to replace the objects in the sentence. They have found the lady whom they want to interview. Here, children, whom is used for the lady, the object of the sentence, for whom the action has been done is the object. In this sentence, they have found the lady whom they want to interview. Lady is the object and whom is used for the lady. Okay. Which is basically used for animals and things, children. My precious blue lamp which was in the room was broken. Here which is used for the blue lamp. That the lamp that was in the room was broken. Here that is used for the lamp. Now let us see a book page, children. Everybody pay attention. Here is the pen. She gave me the pen. These are two sentences. Here is the pen that she gave me. Here this pronoun, this relative pronoun that is used, that is referring to pen, and that has joined these two sentences also. So it is acting as a conjunction also here. The boy lost the bag. It was made of cloth. The boy lost the bag which was made of cloth. Which is used for the bag here. And it is also joining these two sentences. I met Mohan. Mohan was reading the newspaper. I met Mohan who was reading the newspaper. Who is a relative pronoun which is used for Mohan. We called the students. We wanted to interview them. We called the students whom we wanted to interview. Children, students, whom is used for students. Students are the object here. Okay. I have a classmate. His father is a businessman. I have a classmate whose father is a businessman. Whose is used for the classmate here. In these sentences, that, which, who, whom and whose are relative pronouns. A relative pronoun does the following two things. It connects two statements, so it does the work of a conjunction. It does the work of a pronoun as well. I saw a woman who was knitting a sweater. Children, here who is used for the woman. In this sentence, the relative pronoun who connects two statements. As a pronoun, it also refers to the noun woman, which is called its antecedent. Okay. Basically, you have to remember and you have to see which pronoun is being used here. It has to act as a conjunction also, and then it has to take place of a noun or a thing or maybe an animal. Okay. Who is generally used for people only. Blessed is he who has succeeded in his life. The man who is honest is trusted. Whose is used in possessive form, is used in speaking of persons, animals, and also lifeless objects. He is a man whose thoughts I respect. The thoughts which belong to this man, I respect that. Whose show possession, ownership. Which is used for lifeless objects and for animals. The book which I purchased yesterday is about ancient India. This is the mobile phone which my son bought. In the first sentence, children, which is used for the book. In the second sentence, which is used for the phone. Okay. That is used for people and things. He that is content is really rich. I know the city that he lives in. So in the first sentence, that is used for people, he, for the person he. In the second sentence, that is used for thing, city. What is used for things only? It is used without an antecedent. It is equivalent to that which. As I say what I mean. What is that done cannot be undone. Okay, that means there is no noun here. Antecedent refers to the noun. Okay. So children, we will practice exercises which are given in the book, and I'll give you more that will clear up the concept. Till then, have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe, children. Thank you.